Hello, welcome along, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, and welcome back to this beautiful DeAgostini Ferrari build. This is now part 8, which is pack 8. If you're wondering why I say part 8, pack 8, it's because as time goes on, we will end up sort of combining packs into one video, so you'll end up with, part 10, pack 12 sort of thing. That's why I do that. So here we are now with, as I say, with part 8. And in this one we're going to be looking at the, we've got the parts here. So we've got our inlet manifold for the right hand cylinder bank. We've got the valve cover, the cam cover, and we've got a little valve or something in there to go on the side of the cam cover. So without further ado, let's have a look at the magazine. If you want to get yourself one of these, please use the link in the description below. There's nothing in it for me, it just lets DeAgostini know that that I've sent you their way. They've got traffic from my video. So, and then they'll continue to sponsor these videos. And there's all your contact information, everything there. So, the Ferrari P. I've never heard of the Ferrari P. To the 250P. For the first time, Ferrari is equipped with a 12-cylinder engine at the rear. The model, the famous 250, won numerous victories, including 2 World Championships in '63 and with the oversized 275 and 330 versions in '64. I think Airfix made a 32nd scale kit of that one, didn't they? So there we go. You can see there's the 250 engine, a 12-cylinder, 60-degree V-twin with a single overhead camshaft and 2 valves per cylinder. 310 horsepower at 7,500 RPM. There you go. And there's John Surtees in 1963, bringing the car to victory at the Nürburgring. And then we've got the beautiful, everybody loves 250 California. A formidable Spider, absolutely beautiful car, worth millions of pounds now. Very, very nice car. You can see the beautiful workmanship and craftsmanship that's gone into it there. Yeah, the lines and it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous interior, and there's a lovely drawing of one there. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful car, absolutely stunning car. Scaglietti skillfully interpreted the Pininfarina design. I think that's Scaglietti, isn't it, how you say that? So there we go. Now we're on to the parts, the actual build. So here we have pack 8. So let's have a look at what we've got in here. So another nice little plastic tray to keep all the parts in, which is really nice indeed. So that can go in the recycling. Pour these bits out. So we have the cam cover, parts of the manifold, this valve that go on the side, valve cover part they're calling it, and then we've got these inlet manifold parts. Now I've just had a look at this, and we've got 8C and 8D. Now one is called R and one is called R1. And as you can see on here, put the light on for you, get the magazine out of the way, you can see on there is an R. Okay, and on there is an R. I'm looking to see if there is one with an R1. Okay, there it is. There is one. There's one there, R1. Okay, so you can see the difference. We have R and R1. So we'll put that one separate. We got a lot of bits and pieces there. Right, so on with the build. So take the right valve cover 8A and valve cover part 8B, okay, and secure into the, so we've got a little pin on there, so we've got a flat on the back, we've got a pin in the bottom here, you can see there's a pin, and that pin is going to go into that hole there. Like that. There we go. Okay, so that's how that's going to fit on there. And that's some sort of little sensor of something, or I don't know. Using a cutter, remove an injector, 8E, Okay, so we're going to use our little cutters here. So we'll get in there and remove that from there, and then we'll get in here and remove that from there using our cutters. So we've got an injector and fit into the manifold 8D with gentle pressure. So this is the R1, this is the 8D part, and that is going to go into there. So we've got a D-shaped hole there. We've got a bit of flash sticking up on there. There's a bit of a mismold. So I'm just going to trim that off. And then we're going to slot that into there. That's a nice snug fit, and that just clips in. So there's our injector fitted into the inlet manifold there. So we'll put that to one side because that's our, remember that's the R1. Remove the remaining 5 injectors and fit them into the manifolds 8C. The shape of the tabs and holes will only allow injectors to be fitted in one position. So we're going to get the rest of these off. So with our cutters right up against the part like so, we can get those off. Just like that. And then we'll come in again right up to the part that was just broken off. We can come in like that, get those off, and then that can go in the bin. And then these are going to go, as I said, there's a D-shaped hole. That one's got the flash on as well. We can see that on this insert to give us the D-shaped hole, it's sort of sticking up a bit. So I'm just gonna slice that little bit off that's sticking out. And then our injector can go into the hole just like so. Okay, so there's that one. No doubt we'll be putting fuel lines on these because they've got pins on them, so there's going to be some clear tubing coming our way. I haven't actually noticed the frequency of these. They give you 3 per delivery. Now with the Mustang you get 5 per delivery, so I don't know if we're going to start getting these every 3 weeks or something. Here we go. I think the last one was sort of beginning of June, and this is now the end of June, so it could be every 3 weeks we're going to get these. Right, and there's our one that we're going to leave on our own. So there they are, all lined up, just like here, and there's our injectors all fitted. So going over the page, we're going to take our cylinder head from step 7, and then these are going to go into here. So they're going to fit this way round, and this one is going to go between 1 and 2 ignition leads. It is this way round, isn't it? That really doesn't want to go in there. Yeah, it's definitely this way round with the injectors facing out. For some reason okay, it's going, it's just very, very tight. Must be very careful not to snap it off. Let's try the next one. So they're designed to go in between the ignition leads. Yeah, that one's gone in a lot easier. So we'll take that one out. Try another one in there. And then we'll know if it's the actual manifold or if it's the hole. It needs to be opened up slightly. Blimey, they are a very tight fit, guys. Okay, and then we'll put this one in here. You can see the end of that pin has kind of scraped up where it's so tight. So we'll put this one in there. There we go, that's gone in. And then this one into there. Just like so, and then this one into there. ever so tight. Just got a bit of a lump on the end, that's all. That's what I'm removing, just to make it go in a bit easier. And it's going to end up with something going on top of it to hold it down anyway. There we go. So that's gone in there, and then finally this 8D part is going to go. Again, that's mega tight. So there we are, there's our inlet manifolds. Don't worry too much about everything lining up, because we're going to have something to go on top. That's going to pull everything into line. So there we go, there's our inlet manifold done. And then this is eventually going to fit over there like that. Eventually, but I'm not doing that yet for some reason. Not sure why, but we're not doing it yet. So we'll take that off and remove it. And as shown in the magazine, there's our final result. So that is the work completed for pack 8. So you can see now we have a cylinder head with its distributor, ignition leads, injectors and inlet manifold. So it's all looking quite nicely detailed, isn't it? It's going to be a very, very pretty engine, I think. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon for probably about 3 weeks for pack 9. Bye for now.